Imagine hitting a reset button for your body, clearing out the old, damaged stuff, regenerating new cells, and making your brain sharper than ever. What if fasting is one of the keys? In today's video, we're diving into the latest science on how fasting doesn't just reduce weight. It can revive your cells, protect your brain, and maybe even reverse signs of aging. Let's get into it. When you stop eating for a period, could be 16 hours, 24 hours, or more, your body shifts from using glucose as its main fuel to burning fatty acids. That shift triggers production of ketone bodies, EEG, beta-hydroxybutyrate, which act not just as fuel, but signaling molecules. These ketones can turn on protective and regenerative processes in cells. Also, when glucose and insulin levels drop, processes like autophagy become more active. Autophagy is essentially cellular house-cleaning. Old, damaged parts of cells are broken down and recycled. One recent study out of Columbia University, 2024, showed that a fasting refeeding paradigm in aged mice rejuvenates blood-forming stem cells. These are the stem cells in your bone marrow that make new red blood cells, white blood cells, immune cells, etc. After fasting plus, then feeding, these older stem cells regained much of their regenerative capacity, almost as if they'd become younger. Another from MIT showed that even a 24-hour fast in mice enhances intestinal stem cell regeneration. Old and young stem cells in the gut become better at renewing the intestinal lining. They found that when the fast ends and refeeding begins, there is a surge in stem cell proliferation. This is important because gut lining is one of the fastest turnover tissues and is vulnerable to damage, aging, or disease. But it's not all upside. The same MIT group noted a risk. If there are cancerous mutations in those regenerative stem cells, the refeeding phase, when proliferation increases, could promote early-stage tumor growth. So context, duration, health status matter. Neurogenesis. Some studies in animals show intermittent fasting, IF, increases the number of new neurons formed in adult brain regions like the hippocampus, key area for memory. Angiogenesis after brain injury, a 2023 PLOS. One study found that long-term intermittent fasting improves neurological function following cerebral ischemia, a type of stroke. It does this by promoting formation of new blood vessels, angiogenesis, mediated by a factor called growth differentiation factor 11, GDF11. More blood supply, more nutrients and oxygen, better recovery. Neurotrophic factors and protection. Fasting, refeeding increases. Brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which supports neuron survival, growth of new synapses, connections, enhances learning and memory. Also, there's reduced inflammation in the brain, lower oxidative stress, less accumulation of misfolded or toxic proteins, like amyloid V, which is implicated in Alzheimer's. Autophagy plays a big role in clearing those out. Types are timings. There are many fasting styles: time-restricted feeding, eating only in a window each day, alternate day fasting, longer fasts, 24 hours or more, and fasting mimicking diets. The benefits seem generally stronger with more sustained fasting plus refeeding cycles. Refeeding is important. The regeneration, especially of stem cells, often happens during the refeeding period, not just during the fast itself. Without refeeding, cells don't get the signals or nutrients to proliferate. Risks and limitations. Cancer risk. If there are mutated cells, refeeding could fuel their growth. Not all stem cells respond the same. For example, hair follicle stem cells in mice under intermittent fasting showed damage, apoptosis, due to oxidative stress and free fatty acids, slowing hair regrowth. Translatability to humans. Many of the strong mechanistic findings are in animal models. Human trials are fewer, often small, and variables like age, baseline health, dietary quality, etc. make a difference. We don't yet have definitive protocols for fasting regimens. Regenerate X% after Y days. Start gradually. Try 12-16 hours overnight fasts, then build up as tolerated. Ensure nutrient-rich eating during feeding windows. Protein, healthy fats, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Stay hydrated. If doing longer fasts, medical supervision is ideal. Avoid fasting if pregnant, underweight, diabetic, without doctor's supervision, or with certain medical conditions. Listen to your body. Energy levels, mood, signs of stress are important. Fasting isn't just for weight loss. It activates regeneration in stem cells, especially in blood and gut, helps clear damaged cells, supports brain health via neurogenesis, synaptic plasticity, and autophagy. The refeeding period is often when big reparative processes kick in. There's promise, but not magic. What works optimally in mice may need tweaking in humans. If you try fasting, do it smartly. Start slow, eat well, stay safe. Have you tried any form of fasting? What changes have you noticed? Energy, mood, clarity, recovery? Drop them down in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this so more people understand what happens inside when we give our body a break. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.